Yes, people, it's Tradeson, and welcome back to the show. Hope everyone's doing well. As you may be aware, we're just currently monitoring the markets at the moment, demo trading for the next few weeks. Then we're going to jump back into the prop firm space. The reason we're doing that is because I had a bit of an emotional one, fucked up my account, and I'm taking a couple weeks off. You got to know when to fucking have a break. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling sharp, but we'll stick to the original plan. So this was Nasdaq on Friday. I think it was non-farm payroll at half one, so we dropped about 250 points. Very nice move. On my demo account here, the top one, I took a trade, made $800. These are the same parameters that I would use on my live account, on my prop firm account, which is 5 micro contracts. This is a CFD broker, so it's equivalent to £10 a point. We made 80 points. The trade I took here is overnight lows, which I look at as a key level. We try to break the overnight low, reversed, coming back to that point here. This candle here, so it's like a mini liquidity sweep. It closed on its lows. It's going the direction I want it to go in, because we're in a bit, because just the large downfall of price. So then normally I would short the break of this candle here, yeah? So normally that's what my strategy entails. I'd short about, roughly about there. Right, anyway, I would normally buy the break of that candle, but I missed that entry, right? So it came down. This is why you've got to be patient, right? This is why you've got to be patient and stick to your stop loss. So my stop loss probably would have been about here. So I would have shorted here. We would have come down initially and then reversed back. And just breaches the high of this candle and then goes in the direction I planned on, right? So I hadn't actually got in yet because I missed my initial entry. So it came all the way down to here. And then it came back to my entry level here. See? This candle here is pretty much where I would get in. That's my entry point. And I took about 80 points, right? This is the point of the video. This is why I'm making this video. Is what I've learned over the years from all my back testing and forward testing is to not put my stop loss to break even. If you're like 100 points in, then maybe. I'm going to show you my point here, right? It comes all the way down to here, which is 50 points. So I'm like, yes, man, I'm in the money, 50 points. Some people at that point would put their stop loss to break even. So then what happens here is it pulls all the way back here. You're still fine. New candle forms. The wick just wicks your entry point. You see that? And then falls. My particular strategy, right? It happens all the time. That would have took your break-even stop loss and then gone in your direction, and you would have fucking wanted to top yourself, mate. Right? Imagine that. And they do it all the time. Like, it's just, I see it as just manipulation, but it could be a complete coincidence. It could be orders rested. I think orders are resting there, right? Because it's quite a popular strategy, in my opinion. It's a popular strategy. They're looking for more orders to then liquidity to then continue in the downside. I hope that made sense. Instead of putting your stop loss to break even, put your stop loss just like 5 points. Better off just taking a really small loss than going to break even, because so many times it goes to your break even place and then comes in the direction you need it to. So let's look at other examples. So obviously my entry would be about here, right? Above the break of this candle. And so, as you can see, we break out to here. It comes back just to our entry. And then the rest is history, right? You see what I'm saying? So you would have been better off just moving your stop loss, not to break even. Because a lot of people, by the time it gets all the way to here, if you're a scalper, short-term intraday trader, you might have taken your profits there at resistance, don't get me wrong. But if you're trying to look for bigger profits, because we have a liquidity sweep here. So liquidity sweep usually suggests we're going to break new highs or new lows, depending. on the direction, right? So that's a short position, yeah? We've got a liquidity sweep. We've just swept the highs here of these. You wouldn't actually short right there. There'd be a few points offset. So probably around here. So really your entry would be about here, right? Because you'd offset a few points. So as you can see, it breaks out. Makes you stop, potentially. And then boom! See you later. Goes off without you, right? Pissed. Pissed. This is not a complete chart. Liquidity sweep here, right? So you see where the entry level is. Your entry level, you know, is around there, isn't it? On the short side. It then breaks down all the way to here. Some people might put their stop loss to break even, right? It depends how scared you are. Takes your fucking stop and then boom! Shoots off without you. It's trying to mug you off. The market is trying to mug you off. It's trying to make you look a fool. And it's succeeding. It's made me look a fool for 3 years, mate. Same thing there. Can I zoom in on this bitch? Again, look. It just takes your entry out and then fucks off without you because it needs you for liquidity. Don't be liquidity. I'm fed up of being liquidity. This is how they get ya. That's how they do ya, son. That's how they do ya. If they don't get you when you first take your trade, they'll get ya when you're in your trade. They'll get you, mate. Don't pussy out. Stick to your fucking guns, mate. Don't put your stop loss to break even until you're fully out of the woods, mate. Yeah? Anyway, that's my tip. If you want a tip from someone, that's my tip, son. Alright? That's a great tip. There's more to show you, but I'm going to bore the shit out of you. It happens time and time and time again. Take that from someone who stares at charts for the last few years. Every day. And has traded a million times. Unsuccessfully and successfully. Anyway, I'm going to go. It's been a pleasure. See you later.